Welcome to the Desmalan Visitor Center, the place where all your hopes and dreams will come true. For example, take a ride in one of our trusty armored vehicles specifically made for visitors, or fly around in our own visitor jet, while the visitor tower looks over you and gives you a safe flight. And just in case you're afraid, you shouldn't be, because the anti-visitor installation will make sure that you and all of your other visitors are safe. So why not join us on the Desmalan Visitor Center? Wait, what? Hello everyone, it's me as Johnny and welcome back to another episode of SMPVideo. Oh my god, it's been 6 months. Granted, I'm not the only one who hasn't made a lot of videos, but I think I actually have a good excuse. And I also have a good excuse to start making videos, because shit is about to go down. I think, at least. So what exactly has been going on the server? A lot. And I am going to give you the briefest recap of it I can. Okay, so basically, Sarita and Desmalan have not been on good terms in the last 6 months. Basically we've been in some form of, like, I wouldn't call it a cold war, but it's basically what it is, and the situation has been kind of escalating lately, which is something we'll get into in a moment. This is not helped by the fact that me and I3 have been accused of being the terrorist organization called Vivtorok. That's a thing that happened. Vivtorok was basically just pranking Sarita and the rest of the server mainly, and we've just been trying to figure out who it is. We still don't know. So yeah, well, that's been going on. What have I been doing? Not much, to be honest. I haven't been that active on the server lately, but I am going to give you a little bit of a tour of Desmalan before we do some actual cool stuff, and also I'll explain what the whole visitor center is after that. Alright, I don't want to make this too long, but first of all, one important thing you should know is that my little area here is now dubbed the south side, which is because it's on the south side of the Desmalan river. And over here you can see that I've been working a lot to make it a lot more nice. We have a little docks here, we have a lot of greenery, which I thought was very important. Yeah, there's a path here. This is kind of reminiscent of the thing I did in Season 2 with the birdhouse base, with like the leaves on the side. That's for some reason an error block, I don't know why. There was a secret beetroot farm here, it's not secret anymore. And you can get how many beetroots you want. That's great. And then over here is the newer stuff. This is one of the most recent things built here. It's a little blacksmith area, because I kind of envisioned the south side to be more chillaxed, more of the countryside of Desmalan, I guess, because the other part of Desmalan has big city vibes, which is something I'm trying to contrast here. And also there's a little gin makery here, the true Desmalian gin garden, and then we have this massive thing which is not finished yet. This is like one of the most recent things I've been working on. It's a massive tree that's gonna be known as the Southside Tree. And I think the lore for it is that one person one day like put too much bone meal, the official Desmalan food, onto the gin, and it grew this big thing, and that's why the bushes are like growing out of it. Aside from that, not much has happened here on the south side of Desmalan, but there has been a lot of stuff happening on the main side. We have like a bar over here, which is something that 9.3 made. There's more decoration here. Yeah, this is the crab trap bar, because it looks like a crab trap, so it's basically a SpongeBob reference. And you can just get some stuff here. There's some gin, some beer. Also, I don't know if I told you this, but there is a plugin on the server now. Well, it has been for like months, but I just never really talked about it. There's a plugin where you can make like your own drinks, which gives like small little status effects, like alcohol. Anyway, last time I showed Desmalan, this was still a big hole, but now there's an actual villager trading hall down here, which isn't finished and probably never will be finished, because there's just too many slots to fill. Anyway, getting out of that, there's actually some stuff over on this side. There's a tennis court now here, which is pretty cool. And over here is a big cake that was made for my birthday, which was in May, so it's been here for a while. And I think there's still candles up there saying that it's like 19, because it was my 19th birthday. It's just something 9-3 did for me, which is really nice, thank you so much. Over here is the Ministry of Land and Construction. I am actually the Minister of Land and Construction. This is basically like our we sell land to people. We've done it twice. There's like a Sarita help desk over there, which is closed because Sarita's in a state of emergency. And there's a cobblestone thing there. I think you can see it right there. That's Labda's. He has had it for months and he hasn't done anything with it, which is kind of annoying, but it's his land, so I can't really do anything about it. We get to the Desmalan police station, which was like made to be very nice on one side and then very depressing on the other side. You have like the prisoner lockers with the lost and found. It's all pretty simple stuff. There's a arrest log here. No one has been arrested officially so far. There have been many unofficial arrests. Over here's a little magic tower that I just cooked up one day, because there was like, this was our netherwart farm, and I just decided, oh, it would be cool if it's just a little building here. So it's kind of like a magic-y ruin. Over here is a little park that 9-3 made, which is absolutely amazing. I love it so much. It's very great. And here's a little pole with like posters, definitely, you can see it, it's like posters. If you've been to Berlin, you know this. Over here is a hot dog stand, pretty simple, and here's like one of my favorite things I did right. Over here, on this back wall where no one comes, I've made a little gravity area. Whoops. Because basically this is like the main goal for me with Desmalan. I am going to try and fit as much nice details in here as possible, right? I want every single thing to like have detail and stuff. Like for example, something could be here. These are like 4 blocks that nothing is happening here. What can we put here? Maybe another melon so it looks nicer? I don't know. Maybe something new. Same thing over here. Something can definitely be here. Maybe some more bushes or maybe a bench, stuff like that. I just want this mala to be very complete and very detailed, so it looks like it's an actual like city. Now over here is the Ministry of Intelligence, which is where we become very smart. That's all we do. We do nothing else. There's nothing shady going on here. Anyway, speaking of becoming smart, here's the newest building, which was only completed a few days ago, which is the library, and 9-3 made this, and it is, again, absolutely amazing. I think there's a lot of cool stuff. There's like printers here, there's bean bags, and then upstairs, where's the silent area, there's like a little roof garden here. Look at that. Also, there's the Sarita help desk. NetTuber, I hope you're happy it made it into the video. Woo! Well, that's basically most of what happened in this model. You can probably see we got some beacons here, because I was bored one day. I just spent like too much time. Over here's like the farm area. That's where all the animals and stuff go, and all the melons and pumpkins. And then over there is, coincidentally, another Desmalan visitor center. This is something that I have been planning and kind of working on and off for like a while. I went to Scotland for the summer holidays, and then I went to the Glencoe Visitor Center, which was like great. It's like all these little buildings connected by wooden like path things, and it feels very nice and interconnected. And I was like, Desmalan needs this. And then I'm gonna make walking trials, and I'm gonna make like pamphlets with books that tell you which hikes you can go on and stuff like that. And I still want to finish that. That's like one of the few goals I still have on the server. But then we made like the other visitor center, and I think it's time that we talk about it. So let's go over there. Alright, well, we're not gonna show too much of Sarita, but there is the visitor center, which is the culmination of a lot of tension between the nations of Desmalan and Sarita. Now, obviously, you might be thinking, as Johnny, why would such a visitor center even give so much extra attention. Now, honestly, I don't know. This is just like a nice visitor center, right? For some reason, the current president of Sarita, which is a new person by the name of Cici, is just taking this very badly. And I don't know why. So, yeah, we just made a nice visitor center here. Which just has all your visitor center needs, really. Because this is actually a part of crowd claimed by Desmalan. Okay, wow, that took like a really long time. That took me like over a week. Like, I started this on Monday last week. It's currently Thursday this week. Obviously I didn't work on the visitor center like all the time. I've been quite busy aside from that, but like I really wanted to finish it, and it's just taken quite a while. Anyway, before we go actually see the visitor center, some developments happened with the whole ongoing tension with Sarita and Desmalan. Basically what happened, right after we built the visitor center, literally like the same day as I recorded that little intro to this video, we were forced to get rid of all the military equipment on it from Sarita. So we did that, which only caused further tension, so we then later reinstated it. We like got every single military thing back, which was like yesterday. But before that, Sarita, especially like Nyachuber, sent a rocket of some kind to fall right on the Polaris building. There's TNT in there, by the way. I'm not reflipping that. I was gonna land on it. Whatever. Not my problem. Then, Sarita went into like a state of emergency. It was a big thing. He stepped down as a president, and we closed the nether border for Desmalan, and now it's like a long line, and you cannot enter unless you have like documents, and then you get it like inspected here. Also, this should be closed, no one can go in. So yeah, stuff has been going down. And I don't know where it's gonna end, but I don't think it's gonna end very peacefully. Anyway, now that we've done that, we can actually move on some of the cooler stuff, and we can go to the visitor center. Now, the time-lapse didn't go completely according to plan. I was originally meant to finish the entirety of the visitor center, but I ended up not doing that because it was already taking too long, and I honestly felt like I should probably finish this video up at some point. So yeah, I didn't record this. I made a little path off camera. I'm gonna do more off camera, by the way. Yeah, it's just a nice little path here in the same style as the trees around here, and then you get to the start, which is the ticket booth, which is the only decorated interior we have. I'm gonna do the rest of them probably off camera. It's just like Ellisville, children free, seniors free, your mom's not free, sadly. Have fun, the centaur. I'll see you again soon, exit, and then here you can go a few ways. Over here is the hiking trial start, which I will talk about more next episode. We're gonna leave that as a bit of a secret. Over there you go to what is going to be the information center, and this is gonna be the gift shop slash restaurant. There's also a nice little pathway here. This was the only building that was like already here, you've probably seen it. Then we have different types of trees and stuff. Like halfway through I kinda realized, damn, but it would be kinda cool if this was also like a nature reserve type thing. So these are the common, no, the uncommon birch trees. They're basically an extinct species of tree. They were very sought after, but because they were so sought after, they became very rare very quickly. Speaking of rare trees, these are the azalea mangroves, which are even rarer. They only grow right here on this little lake thing. And then there's like the common spruce tree, which is just something Desmalan has really liked. In case you couldn't tell, I am trying to make a lot of Desmalan lore, which is gonna be very important for also the hiking trials, which we're gonna do next episode. But basically, I just see this place as a way to tell the story of Desmalan and its history, which is why I built that. If that looks familiar, it is 9-3's house, but in birch. Basically, it is a traditional Desmalan house. This is how the Desmalan people used to live. And the way it was shaped was because they could keep cattle here and stuff like that. And it's just a nice little reference to 9-3's house. And that's basically how I am trying to do all this. Everything needs to have like a story reason behind it. I need to, and yeah, basically Desmalan is everything I have going for me this season anyway. There's not much else big projects that I need or want to do, so I'm just gonna try to make Desmalan the most cool, interesting place on the server, and I think this is really helping it. It's not even finished yet, and it looks so amazing. In my opinion, my humble opinion, of course. I didn't show the waterfalls. I need to come back to show the waterfalls. Yeah. But yeah, that's really about it for today. There's not much more to show as of right now. I'm gonna do the interiors and stuff off camera. Maybe do some signage here and there. And we'll just continue this project on in the next episode, which is gonna be very exciting, because we're gonna start with the hiking trials, which, believe me, sounds much more exciting than it actually is.
Yo, we're going to war! We're going to war!